Yeah. As soon as we're done with this, we can then go. How does this thing? Everything was going swimmingly. We had a project in mind that we're gonna do before this one, so we had an original plan, which I'm not gonna tell you because that's still maybe in the making. So that just dropped out in the last minute. The guy just kept us on hold, didn't reply to us, and me and Chris, we just made the call. We canceled him out and we moved on to the next option. And I had instantly an idea about Antonello, who's a dancer that I know from Rambert, and he kept on texting me and, hey man, we should do something. I have nothing to do. You know, like there's you know, I'm literally sitting on my ass. Like we're not training, we're not doing anything in the company. You know, we have the whole house full of artists and they all live together. There's like a number of artists that work in the same company and they all live in this house. And Antonello is this proactive one that likes to like film and do stuff, and he's done stuff with me before. So I knew that if he says that there are people that want to do this, then I can trust his word, because you know his enthusiasm. Nobody can misunderstand that. You know, like I kind of knew how great he is as an artist, how great he is to rely on in very undefined moments, and he's cool with improvisation. So, and I messaged him and he was, I'm ready. I'm good to go. Let's do it. When, where, what do I need to do? And then I came back to Chris like after half an hour, and I said to him, we got confirmation, and there we go. From there on, it became a dance film. When you actually have everything is normally working around you and the world is working, and the way that the clock has been built, it's ticking, and suddenly that clock doesn't show you time, it's not ticking. The guy who designed the clock doesn't know how to fix it, which is our governments and the whole world. It just made me feel a bit like there is no right way to do this. Felt like, you know, I couldn't do a project, I couldn't work on this video. You know, there were days when I felt completely blank, like, and going to a park wouldn't fix it. But I got over it quick, and staying on this project and somewhat dealing with it, the situation itself, and making this film helped me understand it, helped me live through it, helped me, you know, put my sort of voice into it. There was other options. I wanted to maybe go like hip hop a little bit, like breakdance, some sort of like, because the movement was that. But I knew that the subject is serious, the mood that I want to give is serious, and that the message is obviously serious. So I just knew that it has to have a subtle yet strong presence, and I needed a wavy kind of like weaving kind of sound that would go through and lead me somewhere. The feeling is the most important thing for me when I direct, or I want to look for something, or I want to communicate something. It's what am I going to say with this? You know, what are we going to communicate here? And so it's to do with the wide shot, it's to do with the zoom in, you know, it's about the close-up shots, it's about the sound while it's happening. It may be a message on the wall that the person is next to, you know, it's sometimes, and so some of the things that I saw was, I definitely wanted to include locations, multiple locations, so I wanted to touch multiple classes of people. So I knew the things, some things were certain of what I wanted to achieve with this project, but in the end, I knew that there is a lot of X factor, you know, probabilities that I cannot predict. So we're just gonna roll with this. I did know that I wanted a feeling of isolation, of some sort of fear, anxiety, yet within all those three, we still find our comfort zone. We try to like find our freedom in some way. Even if you're locked up, even if you're locked down, you envision freedom and you would like freedom. And that's the one thing that comes first to your mind, is you want to be free. You want to, again, walk, dance, talk to people, hug them or whatever, you know. So the dance was the freedom. So I knew that with this isolation, already communicating the emptiness and all the tapes and all the B-roll that we had of the city being empty, I knew that will do the job. The dance is going to be the freedom, or the narrative, the language of communicating all these things, the unknown, the night, you know, like the darkness on humanity. Like we're losing our breath, you know, like the planet is losing its breath, and we're a part of the planet, and we're also losing breath. And so yeah, so that was where my mind went into, boom, straight away, where it began. And we had a little brief chat just before we started shooting, and I said that this is the theme, obviously, what we're gonna do, and from there on they just all took it and ran away with it, and all I needed to do is just tweak it and turn it somewhere. But it was just beautiful chemistry between me and everybody else involved. Like everybody understood the importance of the project, understood the importance of the situation we're in. Everybody knew that it's a fatal sickness that you can also catch and die. So everybody was aware that we're risking something here. We're risking our lives. But I never lost that thought. So for me, it helped stay focused and it helped get the stuff done. So it was kind of like you're trying to cool people down in this time of uncertainty, and meanwhile you're trying to stay cool yourself. But I think we did a good job of staying cool, and yeah, pushed it through.
Excellent. Right.